leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be
I just
want
to buy some mellow sweet, baby. Damn. All this talking. See, now I need to see some shit. Because what?
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Something wrong with her.
What say we show you some of what's available?
You ain't even got what I need. Ain't this about some stuff? You got it. I ain't
Doors
going there for you.
always open.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Delicious. Potato. Incendio.
Damn.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
That's your last hit.
Ranrok has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio.
I ain't even got no mellow sweet. And now I'm seeing that everywhere too. I got everything? Yeah, I got everything.
What? Aha! There you are! Why can't I get up for little magic tricks won't distract me! When is they to give up? That was pitiful!
Expelliarmus.
No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Incendio. Incendio.
Damn, I've been catching that shit too.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
That was unimpressive.
Confringo.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Potato.
Get away with that.
Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Please don't talk crazy, my princess.
Revelio.
Y'all ain't got no backup that y'all going? Alright. My boy Sebastian. I ain't talked to you in forever,
Enjoying
brother.
the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrok's Loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
For
With
real?
Ranrok's lot wandering about all the time.
Yeah,
Everyone stays out of sight.
I see that.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Before we go any further, I got a bunch of new shit. I'm gonna fuck with that. What is this?
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Take your time, bro.
Poor Sebastian. Not the
Let me go
visit
in
he'd
and talk
hoped
to
for.
them. Let me go in and talk to them.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Okay.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrok's Loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm gonna be honest. That boy made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Know where that old nigga at with his mean ass? Let me holler at you, bro.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Don't do that.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Beat your ass, I ain't gonna lie.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian.
No, you don't.
They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Don't worry about it.
I hope you remember what I've said.
Don't worry
Good
about
day.
it. Don't worry about
I
it.
ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
We got something for your ass. Don't you even worry about it.
Why
me holler
would
at
you
you,
not
bro.
listen to me?
I
She's
know.
my sister.
I know it. I know it. Let me holler at you.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with.
I see.
I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrok's Loyalists are capable of so much more.
Let me take this damn waypoint off.
Realize they should not be underestimated.
Come on, let's go.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
I'm saying we finna slide for her or what, bro? I ain't trying to see no memorial, nigga. I wanna whoop some ass, bro.
Expected to dig through this rubble. Ranrok knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, they
It's an
here.
honor to be a part of it. Dead wizard in my book.
Accio!
You're like a glum bumble, Bunny. How nice of you to stop by. You will regret.
Incendio!
Yeah, you know, my boy.
Coming back this way.
I'm up here with you. Don't trip. I'm with you.
I won't rest until
Okay, that's your last fucking shot. I'm going forward.
You won't get away with
you've made
sir.
your last mistake.
You made your last mistake. Come on.
Such arrogance.
Come on. Whooping ass. Come on.
I was right not to be worried about. Stop it!
Come on.
Expelliarmus. Not quiet enough. Incendio. Little moon calf. I didn't fight with things before you were born. Incendio. Not quite.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I had to switch my shit out.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
There we go.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Shit, I enjoyed
tried
that.
to warn you.
They should have made like 100. Let me kill 100 back to back. Let me see. This the one I can change to this.
Reparo.
There we go. You can keep this one.
Revelio.
I got everything. They can be picked up. Nope.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could
It's
lead me to
something, for
whoever
sure.
cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
For sure. Let's get it.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrok's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here.
Revelio.
Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
You think so?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
We ain't you saying the shit and I ain't see it, because I don't remember this. Make sure I got everything.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house.
Oh,
there was a little
I
girl
remember that.
and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrok and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrok is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos.
Get your ass back. Get back.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Lumos.
Guess I can't light nothing on fire.
Revelio. Lumos.
Let me go out. It's my explore the cellar. Oh. Oh. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Excuse me.
Expelliarm. Incendio. Lumos.
Get back. Stop that. What am I doing? Oh, the disappear shit. Hold on. It's this. Right? Is it this one? Let me see. I'm gonna try it. No, it ain't that one.
Lumos.
No, I ain't the brightest person.
Revelio.
But,
Lumos.
what is we doing? So I need to change that. Change that and put that.
Confringo. Lumos.
And change that to that's not what I meant to do.
Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Alright, what is we doing? Cause I'm confused.
Confringo.
Oh,
Lumos.
that's what we doing. Okay.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
They need better instructions up in here.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
The Undercroft when I fought that the boss battle, I think.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Huh?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrok and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything.
I don't care.
Did I mention that
There's your
apparently
homeboy.
Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
I knew these hoes gonna have me do it.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
I love how the school got so much diversity. That's fire.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
I'm not gonna say all that.
Hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit.
I appreciate you.
Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Revelio.
Confringo.
Thank you.
This was his old telescope. It's practically brand new.
I appreciate him for that, for real.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Y'all need to go outside.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything.
Yes, the fuck you was.
But...
Yes, you was.
Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than...
Every last one of
they
y'all
are
I met,
cowards.
scary as hell.
Let us get moving while the stars are still out.
Come on,
I'll show
bro,
you how to
damn.
use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we?
If we gotta fight somebody, your ass better be ready to fight. That's all I care about.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here.
This ain't that type
It
of
is
party,
good to
bro.
leave the classroom now and then.
This ain't that.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Scary ass.
If you're sure.
A little
Revelio.
foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. Tidy, as I expected.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
I ain't gonna lie, you seem like a cool little dude, bro. You seem like I ain't even gonna
Revelio.
be no asshole to you. You seem like a cool little dude.
There's
bro.
a table. I think you should do the honors.
Appreciate
Go
it.
on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
I see it, I see it.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
definitely did it the wrong way. Oh yeah, I see it though. I see it.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it.
I wasn't.
Keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him.
Damn.
The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was
That's
only a
messed up,
child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Say less.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Not you gonna make him understand. You know what? That damn moth might be right up there. You know I see you. Let me see.
Lumos.
I'll be damn. Sure is. Come on here. Come on, let's get you. Come on, bro. You was tripping. Appreciate you.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was
Which you
hoping
should,
you
bro.
could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough.
Let me go
You
do
shall be
this
the
shit.
first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of
Nah,
help.
you be the
Perhaps I
first
can
one to
convince
taste it.
Amice
Let me
to help
be the
me with my
third.
potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I done seen you
I'll
some
need
fuck
to
some
get
shit
those
up.
dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed
Oh, it
witch
is, look.
statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Repair roll. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. That nigga set me up.
I'm trapped.
No, we ain't trapped, my brother.
Get out of here.
Levioso! Confringo! Revelio!
Let me see. How do they?
Accio.
Well, shit, it don't move. Oh, I'm climbing right here. Okay. Let me get me a good ass line up together. I'm gonna go with this.
Going to have to get past this.
Levioso!
Reparo. Levioso. Confringo.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
I'm going this way. Oh no, I'm going this way. I'm probably levitate, have to pull it over. Yeah. Let's see.
Reparo. Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso.
Aha. Got it.
Man, if I gotta fight some fucking spiders, I might just keep this shit.
This must be the way out.
Reparo. Confringo.
I need to find a way to open that gate. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Oh, there was just a little secret passage then.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure.
I ain't gonna lie, we're not doing all that. Now where the hell is this nigga supposed to be at? Cause I'm right here. Oh, so I guess I am supposed to go down. Cause I wasn't finna do all that flying. Let's get this boy this shit.
Revelio.
I seen you. I seen you. Oh yeah, up here. Another one? Okay.
I think I was tricked. Smells like floral.
Confringo.
Another one?
There was a rumor.
Look at that ass. Look at this shit. Nah, I ain't gotta interrupt with that.
I'll be weeks from spin twitches to such interesting notions about how to improve.
Oh, there go a door right here.
Aloha Mora.
There we go.
Leviosa.
Nothing to be learned.
You won every single battle at Crossed Ones. My family loved them. Brilliant. Father was an embalmed from Amazon. Been obsessed with
Confringo.
Hmm? Oh, this is another puzzle.
Watch what you're doing.
I don't know. Who the fuck? I almost, girl.
Accio. Confringo.
I don't know about this puzzle. You gonna leave that alone? It's too much for my brain right now.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Now I need to figure out where the hell I done went to, cause damn.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Revelio.
What you mean you think it was that big of a deal, nigga? You ain't do it, did you? Shit. Anything I gotta go out my way to do is a big deal.
So knowledgeable.
There's too many of y'all
Once
up
a
in
coward,
here.
always a coward. Just ask Duncan.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Professor! What's up, short?
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Future.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Revelio.
Habits. Now, why not practice the new spell on them?
Levioso. Accio. Descendo.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Revelio.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
I did too, Auntie. I did too. Your little punk ass.
At some point, you must start preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Girl, you just won't be at your classroom. Be quiet. Shit, I'm finna leave this motherfucker anyway.